we have here is oil, but it's been hit with Turf2Max. This was standing oil, and we got it to drain for the most part yesterday, and then we had a rain that pulled more out of the soil, but everything was hit with Turf2Max. That took it off the soil, took the oil particles off the soil, and turned it from an oil slick, which is almost inseparable, into separate particles. Then sprayed it with RaiSan 7.5, which is going to wrap around each oil particle and drop it in the water. So this is how far Turf2Max will get this oil in the water. You can see it just acts like a latte, and then it's kind of clear underneath. This is an example of sprayed with Turf2Max and RaiSan. Up here, you can see there's a huge difference in clarity. This just looks like pond water. And the holes that we've put down in here just look like silt now. And so when I spray this RaiSan on the oil particles that are now floating in Turf2Max, you can see that it changes color as it comes in contact with the RaiSan polymer. Changes to a tan color, and then it's going to flocculate or clump together. Now that Turf2Max has broken up the individual oil particles, the RaiSan can grab those, even out of water, and pull them to the bottom. That's important because once you've done that, now your soil microbes can start feeding on them, and oxygen can exchange and everything like that. But first you have to take the film off the water, which is what RaiSan's gonna do. You can see it working its action over here. This is no longer in a state where it can stick to birds and animals. It's in an individual particle state, individual particle. It's terminology I was looking for. So rather than an oil slick, you have individual particles here. Don't really need much in this area. Once it starts glistening like this, you can see the glisten. That's not an oil sheen. Oil sheen would be a rainbow. That's how you know that the oil is no longer oil. It's individual particles of hydrocarbons that used to make up oil. This is not a rainbow sheen on top of water. Any specks that you might see is the RaiSan polymer waiting to grab a hold of an oil particle. So this is great. So these areas just taken that have the standing rainwater in them that hasn't drained yet, we're just going to take them and put a soil probe down, let that water get into the profile. This looks like oil slick, but you see the brown, you see how You can actually see through the water and see those little twigs and everything. There's far more polymer in here than there is oil at the moment. So this is captured. It no longer smells like oil or gas. And you can see through it, which is really, really good. And we'll just keep poking holes in this to let it get down into the soil profile where the microbes can eat it.